And right off the bat, I knew this was going to happen right after the fight. Everybody has something to say about Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. Even people that hasn't even made videos yet about these two fighters, it's coming out the woodwork. I mean, it's very understandable. But some of the stuff that I'm hearing, man, I'm not gonna touch the topic. I'm not gonna touch on it right now. But some of the stuff, it's one of the things that keeps standing out to me. Well, actually, about two of the things keep standing out to me is the weight bully stuff. First of all, with the weight bully stuff, Terrence Crawford has started at what division? Do you guys know what division Terrence Crawford started at? Now he's moved up, and he's moved up, and now he's at 147. Errol Spence Jr. started fighting at 147. So who's the weight bully? And if you ask me, there's no such thing as a weight bully. But if since that's what y'all want to keep saying about Errol Spence, what's Terrence Crawford then? If Errol Spence is a weight bully and Terrence Crawford walked around at 170 some pounds and squeezed into 140 and became undisputed, who's really the weight bully here? You can't use that argument when it comes to these two guys fighting. You could say that about some other fighters that Errol Spence was fighting, but not when it comes to Terrence Crawford. Stop using the weight bully, all right? It's not possible. If this guy right here, Terrence Crawford, could have made 147, started right out the gate, he didn't. He squeezed all the way down to a smaller weight class, and now he's at 147. So please stop saying that. And the next thing is this whole thing about Earl Spence not being tested for some other shit. Like, if he's being tested by one company and the other company that y'all saying that he's not being tested by, if they're testing for the same exact shit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whatsoever. Now I can see if the other people was testing for a bunch of other shit that Vada wasn't testing for, then it would be a different story. Hell, I could see if Vada only did urine tests and the other one that he's not signed up for did blood. Then it would make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I would understand y'all argument. But I don't understand it because they're testing for the same shit and both of them are blood and urine. It's nothing to say. Like, it's you guys that's saying that shit, y'all are just haters of Errol Spence Jr. You're not saying this because, you want everything to be fair. You want it to be a fair fight. And he's not being fair. He's cheating. That's not the reason why you're saying. You're saying it because he beat up your favorite fighter, Cal Brook. You're saying it because he beat up somebody that you like. You're saying it because he has his eye on the title and the title holder is your favorite fighter. Like, that's why you're saying it. You're just really a hater of Errol Spence Jr. It's not even nothing beyond that. Like, that's how I look at that shit. Like, that whole, if you don't have evidence of that shit, don't make video after video after video of you saying that he uses PEDs, okay? If you don't have any evidence of it, one video is enough. Make your point on why you think he's using PEDs and that'll be it. You don't have any evidence that he's doing it, but you continue to make videos. Like, that's what your whole YouTube shit is based on. You don't know shit about boxing, you just keep talking about how he's a PED user. Get over it, y'all. Get over it. The sanctioned bodies are over it. His fans are over it, bro. You need to be over it. Just get over it. It's done and over with, y'all. Now, as far as Bud Crawford was being an undisputed champion. He was going to unify all the belts, which he did at 140. So whatever they needed him to take, he did. You know what I mean? But I was told that this shit is something that you pay for. Like, it's not free. And if I'm a fighter, getting paid and whatnot, I want to go on vacation, shit, I don't want to have to worry about being where they want me to be to take a urine analysis and a fucking get my blood drawn. Man, regardless of the fact if I was a fighter or not, I hate needles. All right? I'm only going to take one of those. I don't give a fuck what y'all. I'm only going to be on Vada or something else. I am not going to be on everything. I don't like needles. Why would I put myself through it? And that's how I look at Errol Spence Jr. and this whole thing. Like, y'all need to stop talking about the PED users and all the other shit.
If his fighters, the people he's fighting ain't concerned, why are you concerned? You don't have to be in there taking none of that punishment. You just at home mad. You just mad. And besides that, yo, like, have y'all ever, yeah, I mean, I know y'all have given blood before. You know why they give you cookies right after you do that shit? Because you need something to replace it. And when you trying to cut weight and make weight for a fight and train and get your shit down, like you don't want to keep giving somebody your blood, bruh. If I already got one organization coming and giving me and I always got to take a urinalysis and you know what I mean and do the blood test immediately right then and there. Why would I have another organization come right behind me and do it to me again, bruh? Y'all better share that. Share the blood and urine that you got from Vital. The hell? It's just ridiculous. It's just something to say, yo. But as far as y'all in the comment section, y'all can say whatever you want, yo. But the videos has got to stop. Like, bro, one video should be enough. Your fans should have heard you the first time. The people that's subscribed to your channel should have heard you the first time, bro. But don't make it a 6-month thing. Every week you making a video about. Come on, bro. Grow up, bro. It's a lot of other people in the fight game that has been caught using PEDs and still took that damn test that you keep talking about. They've been taking the test and still got caught. So what's the point? Like, you have no point, bro. You just haters. And the third thing I wanted to say, y'all, and this is all the stuff that they're saying about Errol Spence, but right now it's double. It's like they're saying even more about when he fights Terrence Crawford. These are the things that's, you know what I mean, that I'm planning on discussing in this video. I'll make other videos about all the other shit that's being said, but these are the three that's just, it doesn't make no sense. The weight bully shit and the PED use, but he takes urinalysis and blood, like it doesn't make any sense. And this one right here doesn't either. Errol Spence Jr. has a lot of flaws. I even heard Terrence Crawford says he has a lot of flaws. Errol Spence said that everybody he fought damn near said that I got a lot of flaws, but he ain't lose. You know what I mean? He stopped every single person that said that shit. All right. Now, when you looking at the fight that Terrence Crawford had last night. Now look at it. When you look at the screen, he touched Jeff Horn easily. All night he touched him whenever he felt like it. It seemed like he touched him. And that was to no surprise to me. No surprise at all. Only thing I'm surprised at is that he didn't drop Jeff Horn. You know what I mean? I honestly think that if Errol Spence would have fought Jeff Horn, it wouldn't have lasted, 8-9 rounds? It wouldn't even went that far. Jeff Horn fought with his hands down the entire fight. I said that after the fight, yesterday. He fought with his hands down. The entire fight, hands down, man down. Errol Spence never stops punching. That fight would have only lasted half of the rounds that it lasted with Terrence Crawford. But that's neither here or there. But if you keep saying that, Errol Spence got flaws. He got flaws, man. He got flaws. Every fighter has flaws. Every single one of them, yo. Every single fighter, yo. And when you look at this fight, Terrence Crawford did his job. He did it easily, and just like I said, it wasn't a surprise to nobody that he was going to win this fight. I said that it was going to go to decision. The ref ended up stopping the fight. He, and the whole team and Jeff Horn and everybody was saying that he had more in him, and the ref shouldn't have stopped the fight. When the ref stopped the fight, I knew he was gonna, complain about that shit immediately and try to get a rematch. But that's it. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew that shit was going to happen. I already knew that the ref was probably going to stop if a stoppage was going to happen, I was thinking the ref was going to stop it. I didn't think that Terrence Crawford was going to be strong enough to drop Jeff Horn, and he didn't. I just didn't say that in my video. That's why I said that the fight was going to go 12 rounds. But if you want to speak about flaws, man, it's like I said, every fighter has flaws. And Terrence Crawford is no exception. Now, if you look at the screen, these are all the flush hits that Jeff Horn got on Terrence Crawford in that fight. All right, I understand he got some crazy movement and whatnot, but look at these hits that Jeff Horn got, and this is only 3 punches. There's only 3 punches that I found on YouTube, and I'm showing you guys. Like, he's no exception either. Jeff Horn is some sauce. I'm sorry. The boy is some sauce. He is. And think about it. If I think along with Earl Spence Jr., Kell Brook could have stopped Jeff Horn. I think it's possible for Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia would have stopped Jeff Horn. And when I mean stop him, they wouldn't have needed the ref. He would have been stopped or dropped. That's just my opinion. Like, Keith Thurman would have made quick work of Jeff Horn. Earl Spence would have made quick work of Jeff Horn. He was watching food. What did he say? I'm watching food right now when he got that title from Pacquiao. It is what it is, yo. All the welterweights was licking their chops. Jeff Horn didn't scare anybody. Not one soul after he got that title. 24 hours, the whole time right after the fight and the whole 24 hours is a lot of people wanting to fight Jeff Horn just to take that title from him. A lot of people, even people that wasn't even in his weight class. All right, and that's the same. What happened after Earl Spence Jr. got the belt from Kell Brook? You heard crickets. Fuck the first 24 hours. For the whole week, for longer, for months, you didn't hear nothing. He was calling out people. Nobody said nothing. Nobody wanted to fight him. None of that. None of that. But what happened? Not even 24 hours after Terrence Bud Crawford got his belt. And I'm not trying to diss Terrence Crawford or nothing. I'm just simply saying that it's a couple of things that y'all are saying about Earl Spence Jr. you cannot look at when you're talking about Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford. And these are the things, man, you just can't look at that. You can't. All right? He has flaws too. Because Jeff Horn is some sauce. And Jeff Horn landed flush on Terrence Crawford a few goddamn times in that fight. So, I mean, you always got to look at the glass half full, for real. You got to look at the other side of it, okay? Styles make fights, all right? And Terrence Crawford hasn't fought anybody like Earl Spence Jr. He hasn't fought anybody that just continued to throw on pressure upon pressure upon pressure, all right? And the same thing that goes with Terrence Crawford. Earl Spence never fought a guy like Terrence Crawford that's so elusive and has so much ring knowledge. He hasn't fought no. I mean, it's a great fight. Call it for what it is and stop being disrespectful towards Earl Spence Jr. Because you see us Earl Spence Jr. fans ain't downing Terrence Bud Crawford. We're not downing him and horning him and saying that he's a weight bully and all this other bullshit. We're not doing it. May the best man win. These are two black young men doing what they love and doing what the God talent and God gift that they got from Jesus Christ himself. Like they're doing what they supposed to do. They're living out their dreams. Just leave it at that. All right, take the fight for what it is, and it's going to be a great fight. Stop downing one fighter just because you want Terrence Crawford to have more fans, bruh. Grow up. He going to get his fans. People that support Terrence Crawford is going to continue to support him. I support them both. I've never said anything bad about Terrence Crawford. It just never happened. But I will still get people in my comment section talking bad about Spence, bruh. Just leave it alone, bruh. This isn't the channel to do it. And I heard a lot of people saying that you come in my comment section with that shit, I'm going to block you. And it's well deserved. It's well deserved. Like, we don't... Wait, but back to the point that I was making, that, you know, after Terrence Crawford's fight, not even 24 hours after the fight, he already had people talking about how they would have beat him. You got other people calling him out, bruh. That didn't happen when Earl Spence beat Kell Brook and got his title. Wasn't nobody saying nothing. Nobody was saying anything. Nobody's scared of Terrence Crawford, yo. People were scared of Earl Spence Jr. So I understand why y'all want to make the videos and say, yeah, now that he in the division, this, that, and third, bruh. Great. I'm glad he's in the division. More power to him. I hope he beat everybody that steps in front of him. Because when Earl Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford fight, I said this since last year, it should be an undisputed match at 147 pounds. Terrence Crawford is that guy. I've been saying this shit since last year. He had an undisputed match at 140. He will be in the undisputed match at 147. And I've been saying that. But just like I said, you'll still get people in my comment section calling me a hater. So it is what it is, man. Just Y'all just need to chill out on that shit and may the best fighter win whenever this fight comes. Always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.